It's Thursday, which means we're thinking like entrepreneurs, and today we're going to talk about how to avoid the next best thing. It's Erin Smith, owner and founder of the Starters Club and the Entrepreneur Summit, and welcome to another episode of Think Like an Entrepreneur Thursday, where we discuss the mindset shift of going from an employee to an entrepreneur. Now, in another episode, I've talked about shiny object syndrome and how do you focus on the things that will move the needle in your business. So it's really important that before you're like, I want to do this, I want to do this. Sometimes we get stuck in the mud and it's a little harder to get momentum. So we go to the next thing that feels a little bit easier, but it's not. So there's that piece of shiny object syndrome. Now, in this one, I want to talk about another one in the next great thing. It's like shiny object syndrome. We get things thrown at us. But I see so many people teaching one thing. So, Snapchat's big right now, or Facebook Live is big right now. And so all these people are teaching you how to get clients with Facebook Live. And all these people are jumping on the show. Okay, I need clients. So how do I get on Facebook Live? And let me do live video, which is all great stuff. Don't get me wrong. But they're teaching you one thing. And so I get pulled into deals all the time. I do a lot of consulting with businesses, and they always want leads, right? Every business wants leads. But when you look at the picture as a whole, there's all these broken pieces. And I've literally said to customers, I will not take your money right now because I can get you lead generation is super easy. I can get you leads all day long. But you've got so many broken pieces in your business that if I got you leads, you could never capitalize on them. And so then you'd get mad that you're wasting money because you are wasting money because you have all these other pieces in your business. So a true business is not one thing. It's not lead generation and it's not sales. It's a collaboration of all things, all fundamentals, marketing, networking, sales, vision and mission and culture and leadership. All of these things, your business should have components of it. And you as a business owner should understand these pieces. And maybe you're not doing it all, but you've got things in place to put your processes in place. So every time a customer touches your business, there's a very congruent experience, and they're not going to experience one different thing here over here. What's your branding say about you? And I think this is where I see, honestly, so many business owners struggle. They're great at selling a product, but their finances are a mess. And they think that if I just get on social media and put out great content, that I'm going to be okay, but it's simply not the truth. You have to understand business. I use the example of basketball. I love basketball. I used to play basketball. And if you were great at just a jump shot and you had a 90% jump shot percentage, so every time somebody passed you the ball, you shoot, be 90%. That's incredible. But I guess that you're good at basketball in that sense. However, if you can't dribble, if you can't play defense, if you can't pass the ball, you're never going to be great at basketball. And this is what's happening with so many businesses. So before you buy that next big thing, that next thing that's going to be the Hail Mary that's going to fix your business, I'm telling you, it probably won't. Take a step back. And I want you to look at the core principles of any business and find out how you align with those. Are you aligned with those? Do you understand? Do you have a good sales process? So if you generate leads, that you can actually convert on those leads. Do you understand your mission and your value? I know this one sounds ridiculous, but let me tell you, I consult with businesses where they have a reason why they started, they're passionate about this, and then when investors come into play and other people's money or even just people paying, decisions don't align with that anymore. They align with how to make more money, and it's a broken business. So don't chase shiny objects. If you feel like you're faltering a little bit in your business or you're not sure where to start, it always goes back to fundamentals. Always. No matter what you do, music, dance, sports, everything goes back to fundamentals, and business is no different. Don't get caught up in the one thing. Don't get caught up in I just need to focus everything on this one thing and it will all change, because there's components everywhere. Don't let your finances go to crap because you're worried about sales. Just take time every week. It doesn't have to be a lot to work on certain perspectives. So you're always fine-tuning, you're always correcting. It's not something, it's maintenance of a car, right? You don't just drive it till it falls to the ground. You're always maintaining. Business, same exact thing. So stop chasing the next big thing. Work on fundamentals. Always work on fundamentals. If you need help with fundamentals, we've got the Business Mastery Society that we are launching, and this is about understanding a membership site where you're going to get education and teaching every single month about one thing. We'll focus on the next thing the next month. This isn't about overwhelm, but this is really about always fine-tuning. I know as a business owner, you may be 4 years in, but you flew by the seat of your pants the whole way there. You're kind of going back to say, yeah, I know I maybe skipped a few steps. It's time to go back and fix those. And that's what we're here to help you do. So click below if you want more information about that. But even just in this video, like, get the fundamentals down. Don't spend all your time focusing on one thing. If you know you're faltering in a certain area, bring somebody on who can help you there, or you got to suck it up and learn how to do it. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. And it doesn't have to be that hard. Stop just focusing on one thing. Focus on the fundamentals. I don't care what your business is, services, product, you're going to need it. So if you love this, share it with another business owner or somebody who wants to be a business owner, and make sure you subscribe, because every Thursday we are Thinking Like Entrepreneurs, where we discuss the mindset shift of going from a business to an entrepreneur.